Chat. It's been a minute. And for that, I truly do apologize. But all is not lost, because today we have another wonderful stream in store for you. And yes, you. Exactly you. Splix, Mavie, Velius, Vulgar, Judah, Texas, Xavier, Charlie, It's the Bimby, Ty, Johnny. How is everyone doing today? It's been a minute. I can't lie. My one stream a week definitely didn't work. But I'm not going to say anything else, because I can't promise that it's going to improve, and I can't promise that it's going to get worse. I can say with reasonable certainty it's not going to get worse, but you never know what happens. And there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to go over. Today alone was a huge, huge, huge day for balisongs in general. But before we get into it, let's catch up. Let's catch up, chat. It's been a while. It's been a while. Flightanium stocking the bits. Yeah, we'll go over all of that. Ty. Gonna cop the swordfish without a doubt. We'll talk about the swordfish. What do you think of the blue hair of Telestro? Fortnite Ninja. What about the Everest? What about the Everest? The Everest hasn't gone anywhere. Like, it's not like the Bermuda is just replacing the Everest. I did it to match Barb for her birthday. Common Ty W. Absolute common Ty W. What do you think about Ghost of Tsushima? I've never played it, but I have a friend who absolutely loves it. What up, Astro? You reckon the Bermuda is going to be compatible with the T10 pivots? I'm not Glidr. I have no idea. Well, they said it doesn't come with T10 hardware, which I would assume means that it doesn't fit T10, but the company could have just put like really weird giant T8 bits. I highly doubt that it'll work, but I don't want to deny anything. Finally able to cop some glowing blue squid bite handle markers. Oh, you mean the things that don't glow at all? You think you mean the things that you need to shine a UV flashlight at to be able to see even remotely at all? In the comments, even remotely in the dark. They do glow? Yeah, for like 5 seconds. Unless you got a good batch and I didn't. Because the batch that I got was terrible. What up, Bonkai? How you doing? Okay. What up, Odd Poa? They replied to a comment saying it doesn't. Fair. Probably a good thing to say that they will not fit, but who knows? Who knows? Okay, what should we do first? I guess we should go on the title of the stream. I think it would only be fair to go down the title of the stream and not have a screen capture. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Okay. This is the Bermuda. This is $45, stainless steel liners, G10 scales, and a hardened steel blade. And it's $45. And it runs on bearings. So this is essentially Glidr saying, okay, we see you. You guys remember that balisong that will... You remember the cheap Amazon balisong that Will reviewed like 2 years ago? This one.
Hey guys, welcome.
Okay, Will, I'm sorry, dude. You kind of took me off guard there. Glidr basically said, okay, Amazon has this thing. Let's make that, but hopefully good. Which is super interesting, because I think it's the same specs. They both have G10 scales, they both have a steel blade, they both have steel liners. One thing that I was not expecting, though, was the specs on this thing. Because it's a casual 4.8 ounces. And don't get me wrong, this thing is super hype. This thing is absolutely, like, super cool. But, oh my god, does it have... That's kind of heavy. Does it not seem a little heavy to some of you guys? I was expecting a little lighter. There's a lot worse than 4.8 ounces. I agree with you, but I look at this thing and I don't think heavy. I think light. It doesn't really matter. I'm sure it's still going to flip well. It is Glidr after all. I am a massive Glidr shill. I shill everything to do with Glidr. I'm sure it'll still flip well. But I also... I'm a bit skeptical. I don't know. One thing I will say. This blade looks amazing. This blade... Whew, is incredible. I have long been a complainer of the Glidr Tanto blade and how they never change it and how it always looks the same. This is the perfect way to like modernize it, I guess, because it's the same profile. It's still a Glidr Tanto blade, but you've got these angles. You've got an angle here. You've got an angle here. You've got this cutout in the middle. It looks different. So it's Glidr. It's still Glidr. It's still the Glidr Tanto blade that we all know and some of us love. But it is also so distinctly new. It's not Tanto, Ethan. It's Tanto. Here, I have something in my pocket that shows you how much I fucking care. Wow. No, I don't. I'm just being facetious. But still, I don't fucking care. I'm going to call it Tanto if I want to. Anyway. The blade looks amazing. And honestly, the design is super simplistic. Some people get Squid Trainer vibes. I can see that. I can see that. But this thing is sick. And I'm probably going to buy one. Honestly, like, I would sell my diode. I will sell my diode for like 30 bucks and use that money to try and buy a Bermuda. This is a beater. This is like even better of a beater than a Vulp would be, probably. The real question is, which one do I go for? I want to go with white because it's basically just a winter inked Nautilus, and it's probably going to be better than a Nautilus, let's be real. For me personally, at least. But if you want to use it as a beater, the white isn't going to absorb anything. G10, it can be beaten. G10 eats drops a lot better than aluminum does. I might go with this gray, though. This gray is pretty nice. There's a bunch of issues that they said over here. Just ignore that. Well, don't ignore that. You need to listen to this. But at the same time, for $45, if you're going to complain about any of the issues that they have, maybe don't get one. Maybe don't get one. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to try and get in on this drop. This is hype. And it's on bearings. It'll be my first metal bearing knife. The only bearing knives I have are the cycloid. Giving it a good cleaning fixes all the issues. My winter Nautilus did not clean up as well as people said it was going to, but whatever. I'm not still salty about the Nautilus. I swear. I swear I'm not still salty about the Nautilus. No. Stop. Stop. Never mind. Stop. Oh my god. There we go. Google just kicked on my phone. T8 is a little sad, but not at all a deal breaker. I have a Vulp now. I have a Tay Flipper. T8 is no longer something that is a deal breaker for me. In your Blade Show video, you diss the knot a bit. What you mean? What? What? You mean the Kraken video? Yeah, I diss the Nautilus in the Kraken video because it's funny. How do they manufacture this for $45? Because it's blemished, and I guarantee you they're losing a bit of money on this thing. I mostly guarantee you that they're losing a bunch of money on the Bermuda. But that was not the only news that we got today. Thank you, Farbo Song, for coming in. We also finally got news about ye old swordfish. Where is the swordfish? There it is. The swordfish is coming, boys. Do I care? Not at all. Not at all. But should you care? Yes, probably. It's a very hype balisong. It's well made. It flips good. Yeah, I won't buy one. I won't review one. I don't care that much. Plus, I don't want to be a guinea pig for a new design. I have full faith that Squid has beta tested this plenty enough. But I'm going to sit back and watch a Mako V4 situation happen again if it does happen. I have confidence it won't happen, but there is always a chance, obviously, with new products. But it looks cool. And it is cool. The swordfish is cool. I have flipped one. It's very cool. I would love to know the price, though. Because this is heavily going to depend on what the price is. If it's $150, perfect. If it's $180, you're kind of losing me. I think we all know how I feel about the knot. Yeah, that's not dissing. That's just bringing up the fact that I didn't like the knot. I swear I tuned in and heard the end of something from Superstar Ultra. No, James. No video game music on this playlist. The Hydro is legitimately so cool. The Hydro is legitimately so fucking good. But the Hydro is also probably a long ways away. Considering how long it's taken them to get the swordfish out, I think we're looking at a while for the Hydro as well. Hydro or Madco? Hydro all day. Better value, better flipping experience, better looks for me personally. The Hydro kicked the snot out of the Madco. Ty would probably disagree with me on that point. But flipping-wise, I don't even know if he could. How would the Mako V4 situation happen with the swordfish? No, not... You gotta stop taking me so literally, Splix. It's a Mako V4 situation in the sense that there is a design flaw that causes them to break in very rapid numbers. Rapid numbers? In very high amounts. There's very high amounts of failure rate. Again, I don't think that could be the case. But I also really just don't like the fact that my blade has the same possibility of denting as much as the handles do. Like, think about that. When you drop a balisong on the blade, you're like, it's fine because it's steel. When I drop this thing on the blade, I'm going to be like, oh shit, I just tipped my trainer. I don't know. It's not for me. The swordfish is amazing. It looks great. It flips good, like I said. It looks beautiful. But not for me, personally. Anyway. What about the Glider Everest? It's still coming. They said they wouldn't reveal it until, like, early next year, though. So, don't worry about the Glider Everest. That's still a ways out. I didn't actually see the hydro. I knew it was there. I never saw it, probably because there were 1 million people crowding the booth. You couldn't see 2 inches in front of you. Didn't you also not see machine-wise? So, there should be more shorter ballys rather than longer, cough cough machine-wise. Or machine-wise is filling a niche that if it wasn't there, then people wouldn't be as excited. Squid is like normal balisongs. Machine-wise is longer, weird balisongs. The same way that BB Firefly is big, chunky handle BB Firefly. Ooh. Oh yeah, I have a Firefly V2, by the way. So that's pretty cool. You might recognize this one. I'll talk more about that later, perhaps. The Everest is a titanium and G10 high-end trainer, just as Texas has just said. And it looks to be coming out sometime mid-next year. Do you / have you flipped a Seraph? I have flipped a Seraph. It is amazing. Honestly, do we have pictures? Yep, we have pictures. Go on Glidr's Instagram and look at it. They released a mock-up of it. Why you got Ty's Firefly, my man? Ty and I temp traded. He has my Vortex. I have his Firefly. So I can do blade bias videos on it once I get over the sickness that I'm currently feeling and I can talk again for long extended periods of time, which will probably be tomorrow. Blade bias is, I'm coming back full force. Don't worry, guys. I'm honestly considering designing and making a bally. I would consider doing something bearings and aluminum on aluminum, trying to keep it $50. Ty, how are you going to do that? I don't want to be like the Debbie Downer, but like, how the fuck are you going to do that? If you figure it out, let me know. If you figure out a way to machine and do all that stuff to get it to $50, let me know. But pump the brakes a little bit. In Machine-Wise partner with Glidr Co? I thought they did, but I couldn't find anything in writing saying that they actually did, so maybe, but I'm not sure. Cult streams ever coming back? Once I have time, dude. Maybe this weekend, because I have an extended break this weekend. I have not even played Cult of the Lamb since the last time I streamed it. Anyway, Swordfish coming out, pretty cool. What else happened in the community? We got to talk about. I'm sure I can figure it out somehow. I'm willing to help you if you want. Like, if you wanna partner up and do this, I'm down to help you. But holy shit, that is going to be a tall order, Ty. That is going to be a tall order. Let's talk about the new big daddy in town, the Opus. If you don't know the story of the Opus, what up, Thick Flips? The Opus is a balisong that was initially a Seraph V2, but after community backlash forced him to retract that statement, he decided to make it its own thing, and I think the world is all the better for it because this thing looks amazing. It is functionally the same as a Seraph, according to Machine-Wise. Same tolerances, same flipping balance, same weight, all that stuff. But it has a hole pattern, and it looks fucking beautiful. It sounds amazing. There's no stories that he has up right now sound testing it, but it sounded amazing when he first revealed it. Unless it was a post. Oh, it was a post. God. You hear that? God damn. Holy crap, Machine-Wise. Calm down. Leave some for the rest of us, please. Leave some for the rest of us. Holy shit. The Opus looks amazing. The first ones should be dropping tomorrow, I think. Very cool. Very, very cool. Nothing that, again, is going to be in my collection anytime soon, but very, very cool nonetheless. There is also the Zippy Balisong. Where is it? Diode. Yay. I'm gonna get copyright struck. The Diode. Yay. The Diode is cool. The Diode is a $30 plastic flipper. And that's basically what I can say about it. It flips good. And it's cool. I have one. It's in my case, buried at the top of my desk, so I don't really feel like getting it right now. But it's cool. It's way too light for my taste. But if you want a $30 plastic flipper to just beat the shit out of and not care about, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I have the... Here. Yeah, this is the these are the beta handles to prove to you that I have one. I got the glow-in-the-dark handle. It's a limited time exclusive. It doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, the diode's cool. Also this. Very interesting. I do have... I have it on good authority that this flips really well, I guess, but just doesn't feel like it does. Anyway, what up, XY? Oh, and if we're going to talk about one plastic balisong maker, we got to talk about the other one, Tay Flipper. The Tay Flipper V1 is officially discontinued, which is sad. But trust me when I say, and if you follow Tay, you may have seen a little bit of a tease on his story, like maybe 2 weeks ago. Trust me when I say that what he has coming, pretty cool. Pretty cool. What up, Bodie? Imagine that with Canto or Carbon Honey. That would be insane. It might already have one of those in it, though. That bouncy, it might already have one of those two in there. How does this happen? Okay, anyway, moving on. Moving on. What up, Valius? What up, Enzo? Chirp. Bodie, ban me. How you guys doing? I was planning on buying one for my friend. Do not worry, the Tay Flipper will be back. Well, a different version of the Tay Flipper. And it's cool. It is very cool. Stay tuned to what Tay's got. Are the rumors true about the Squid Trainer? I don't even know what rumors you were referring to be completely honest with you, so I can probably safely say that I don't know. What up, Penguin? Does that round out? Is that everything? Does that round out all the most important stuff for the balisong community? Never really liked the blade design of the Tay Flipper V1. Okay, well, he said in his post it's still going to have the same design language. At least I think he did, didn't he? Has the same design language as the OG. Yeah, so if you're hoping for the blade to be redesigned, I wouldn't hold your breath. I would not hold your breath. I think that mostly... Why does that look so... I guess it's fine. I guess that mostly kind of does it for news. Honestly, thinking about leaving the balisong community, I feel like it's not doing it for me anymore. Sorry to hear that, man. I definitely feel you, though. It's not exactly something that you can stay in for too long if you don't have the right kind of mindset and you're not interacting with the right people. Say anything about the changing price, or is it same price for better quality? Not sure. He didn't say anything publicly yet. Just tried the glider screwdriver and I don't know, feels weird in the hand. Really? See, I think the opposite. I think the glider screwdriver feels amazing in the hand. I think it feels really, really good. Yeah, I think that does it for news. Is there any other crazy news that we haven't gone over yet? I don't really think there is. It's hot. It is hot in my room. I gotta take the sweatshirt off. But, like, try not to mess up my hair too much. Balisong community got too toxic for me. I'd only leave the community and not leave the actual knife flipping, you know? I'd probably still flip, but I would sell off a lot of my collection if I decided to leave. If I decided to leave the balisong community, it would be a very interesting decision, because I would just leave like YouTube and Instagram and all that. I'd probably sell off some of my collection just to recoup some of my funds, and then it would be a swift, hey, I'm still flipping though, you know? Also, mission, don't fuck up the hair. Not really a success, huh? Not really a success on that one. Anyway. Talk about the dream face reveal. I can't think of anything that I would want to talk about less than the dream face reveal. I'm not even gonna lie. Someone screenshotted the middle finger, which is fucking hilarious. Which is perfect. Dream looks like Rumpelstiltskin. Dude, you all are just too mean to Dream. The internet only thinks that Dream is ugly because people have been building him up as this perfect little white boy in their minds. There's these 14-year-old girls out here who have had this perfect idea of what he looks like in their fantasies for years now. And now that he doesn't fit that, they're all like, he's ugly, he's ugly. And then the other half of the internet just wants to hate on Dream. He looks normal. He looks like a normal dude. If you want to call him ugly, then I would be terrified to do a face reveal of myself if I hadn't shown my face yet. He looks like a normal dude. And that's amazing. Dream looks like a person. Yeah. And that's perfect. It's such a win. Because, like, oh shit, my laptop is about to die. Did I not plug in my laptop? I'm such an idiot. Like, Dream is just a normal guy, and that's a W for all of us, because he's not some crazy hot person that that Twitter is going to be fawning over for the next 6 years. He just wanted to flex his chin. Okay, okay, chat. Or, okay, Dream, we see your jawline. You can face the camera now. What do you have out right now? What do you mean do I have out right now? Just join the Discord? Hey, welcome. Are you liking that merch? What merch? Huh? Huh? What are you talking about? Can't think of something that I'd want to talk about less, but prefer you to talk about anything. I don't have anything out for a flipper right now. All my balisongs are on display right now. Yeah, I think bullying I think bullying Dream is stupid, but I also think that like he can now be made fun of just like anyone else, and I think that's also okay. If he's ugly, then I'm terrified about MySpace. Me too, dude. Holy shit. No fucking jawline. Round ass face, like terrible hair. Like, oh my god, if he's ugly, then I am the abomination. It's Twitter. What did he expect? He's used to this. He has 30 million subscribers. He's used to hate. It's not that it's like a... It's not like a crazy thing. I guarantee you he doesn't care. Turn around, buddy. Turn around? What? And like look over there? Over there? Or behind me? Or what do you... What? Round face, is that an issue? I don't think so. I'm perfectly content with the way that I look. Besides the fact that I desperately need a haircut, but whatever. How's college been? Good. Very good. What IAMs are you using? These are the KZZEX Pros. What up, Supremacy? How you doing? Yeah, my hair is way too long. I want to get back to where I was in like the 1 year anniversary flipping video, where it was like kind of up. It was kind of like it kind of just stood up here and it was just shorter. It was just nice. I want to get back to that. Doing pretty good, Supremacy. Thank you. Okay. Enough people have noticed it at this point. Say hello to the beta and not actually happening yet. Do not take this as the fact that I'm selling merch, but merch exists. I just wanted to take off the sweatshirt and see if people noticed. A few people noticed, so shout out to those people. It could be happening in the future. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But first, oh my, what? The stupid earbud always sticks in my ear. Not a bad design? It's not a bad design. Now let me, please excuse me while I just put on this nondescript sweatshirt. What's your favorite balisong you own? Nemesis. No, sorry, Damascus Kraken. Can you get in trouble for Squishmallows for taking their squish and making merch? I'm gonna say I actually don't know the answer to that, but I'm gonna say no because I use my own. I got an artist to draw them. Same way as I can use them as my logos. And if that's a problem, then I'll just take it down. Whatever. Okay, let's talk about the merch. Let me first of all show you the back, because the back is the coolest part, I think. Look at that. Look at that. You like that? I'm so proud of the back of the hoodies, dude. They're so sick. You literally just said it was hot in your room. I mean, it is hot in my room, but I was looking for an excuse to show off the shirt underneath. Is the hood really loose? Because I love when the hood... The hood is not very loose. The hood is not the loosest, but it's fine. It works. It looks so much better in person, doesn't it? So I'll tell you guys right now, there's a few changes that I have to make. Marty here needs to become slightly bigger, and he needs to move over a little bit. You can see right now he's a bit too close to the middle. I want to push him out probably to like right here. So just move him over by like half an inch. The t-shirt is pretty perfect. You've got the deck's little pocket. It's a good size. I think the t-shirt's perfect. I might change the back a little bit. And yes, of course, there's a Marty version of the shirt and a Dex version of the sweatshirt. And if you might have noticed that the green Arctic was on the top. If you buy the Marty one, but if you buy the Dex one, the Fire and Ice Arctic will be on the top. So that's pretty cool. Just a little bit of designing for you. You get the Marty with the green, and then the Dex with the Fire and Ice. There is an issue on pricing. So I'm using Teespring because Teespring is the easiest. They deal with everything and I don't have to pay anything. But over the course of me designing this merch, their prices have went up significantly. When I first made the project, it was supposed to be $16 for a t-shirt and $32 for a hoodie. And that was with me making like $1.50 or $2 on every sale. Now, since prices have gone up, the t-shirts are going to have to be $20, and I'll make like $1.50, maybe $2, and I'm going to split that with the artist because I'm not doing this for profit. I'm doing this because I think it's really fucking cool. The hoodies, however, I am super torn on because I can list the, you might be paying that, not everyone else. No, everyone would have been paying $32. I could have gotten samples for $28, I think, for the hoodie. But prices went up, and now it's at the point where the t-shirt's gonna have to be $20, and the hoodie, I did a poll on Instagram and everyone said they wanted the hoodies to be $35. Prices went up to the point where $35 isn't even possible. So if I list these hoodies at $36, which I think is a bit too high, honestly, I would be making 85 cents. Maybe 75 cents per hoodie, which just seems a bit weird. Again, I'm not in it for the profit, but part of my goal is also to pay the artist who made the designs, who made our logo, who made the Arctics on the back and the little Marty and all that. So I don't really know. Custom order is not possible. I don't have the funds to custom order, and I do not have the time to deal with custom orders. Different provider is also not possible because I would need to pay for payment processing, and I would need to pay for a website to be created and all this shit. So I have to go through Teespring. I think the t-shirts can be done because everyone said $20 was a fair price, and $20 I can comfortably do the t-shirts for. The hoodies, though, might not happen. I don't really know if I'm, like, comfortable selling merch at 1,000 subscribers for $37. Especially since I still have to durability test these. I have to throw them through the wash. I have to just, like, use them for, like, a month and see if they fade. So this is all very early stages. Merch, there is a high chance, I want everyone to know this, there is a high chance that merch doesn't happen. Straight up. But they exist. I'll figure out the prices. I'll figure stuff out. And I'll try and get something out for you guys. And we'll see how it goes. Can you check Discord? Not right now. I sent a cool clip. Also, could you give me some tips? If you want, if you can be more specific on tips, I would be happy to give you tips. But right now, I'm not going to check my Discord and watch clips that people submit to me right at this moment. Except, we should do that. Because, you know, Holy cow. Because the Reddit exists. Maybe. Reddit? Patreon coming when? Probably never. Well, not never. Never say never. But not for a long time. Did the Reddit get deleted? Did the Reddit get nuked? No, it's here. There we go. There's been some pretty fire content in the Reddit, although there's been very little, to be honest. Obviously me putting up Ho, very funny. Very funny. So funny. What up, Sam? How you doing? Call me a bad plumber, cause I can't stop the drip. Ted, I want to thank you. I think it was Ted that made this. This was the post that single-handedly made my friends like the Reddit. I woke up the morning that this was posted, and it was in the group chat, and people were just like, I like Ethan's Reddit now. We got a flipping clip from DGW. I don't know why it looks like it was filmed in 2007, but we'll go with it. Very, very smooth cherry pickers, I believe that is. Oh, there we go. I love this framing, by the way. Like, look at how beautiful this is. You got the city in the background. My voice is killing itself. You got the city in the background. You got the tree right here, the houses, the greenery. This is a very, very well-made shot. I like this. How'd you get your browser to look like that? This is just Chrome, my man. I posted on Ethan's chat. We are #1. Cool. Thank you. Have you seen him? Now you have. Thank you, Farbos. Everyone has now seen him. And that's the Reddit. The Reddit has posted pretty good stuff. We just need more of it. Maybe. If you don't want to join, that's fine. But if you do, there it is. Yeah, Sam, if you want to know my full thoughts on the glider thing, rewind the stream. Someone asked about my... Where is it? Can you give a summary on your opinion of clones? I know you made a video, but don't really want to watch a 30-minute replay. Yeah, sure. So, clones bad, in my personal opinion. I do not like them, but I will not stop anyone nor make fun of anyone for buying any. I will not personally purchase them, nor do I support them financially, nor will I ever make videos about them. But if a clone is all that you can afford, go for it. I will not judge you for that fact, nor do I think anyone should. Someone said, I guess we know the squid trainer is going away and being replaced with the swordfish. They're selling single squid trainer handles on their website. I don't think the squid trainer is going to go away. I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's going to go away. We got a few new submissions. I just wanted to say hi. Hi. This person doesn't know how to... Okay, thankfully it's just a flipping clip. Dope flipping clip, very smooth. Palm fan? underhand fan or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I have a tutorial on blade bias. You want to go check that out. Good clip. Good flipping clip. Very smooth, like I said. Okay, that concludes the Reddit recap. I got a clone. It's only because I don't have much money. You don't have to justify it to me, dude. I'm not going to judge you for it. I just personally can't spend money on clones. They did mention the squid trainer in the swordfish announcement post. You better not be pulling my leg. You better not be baiting me. Yeah, there's no way the squid trainer gets discontinued. Yeah, no, they mentioned the squid trainer because they were talking about the fact that it revolutionized what we thought was possible with balisongs. Because the squid trainer is the first ever aluminum channel balisong that was publicly available for commercial purchase. What was that sentence? That was available for public consumer purchase. I don't think the squid trainer is going anywhere. I have to be honest with you. It's their #1 star of the show. It is their, like... It's their thing. It's the thing they're known for. It would be like Glidr getting rid of the Arctic. They really couldn't do it, even with the new Antarctic out. Oh, that is super disappointing to see. The swordfish will be 175. It's the exact price as a squid trainer. That's honestly really disappointing to see, because I heard rumors that they were dropping it to like 160, which would have been really nice because it would have undercut the squid trainer and the squid trainer would have still had a reason to exist. Now that the swordfish exists at 175, there is no reason for the squid trainer to not have bushings and not have jimping. How are they going to make the swordfish balance? I don't know how they did it, but they did do it. Like I said, I flipped a swordfish at Blade Show East, and it was well balanced and it flipped well. I liked it more than the squid trainer, to be perfectly honest with you. But that's a very disappointing price to see, especially considering the price of their stock squid trainer is exactly the same. So it'll be interesting to see the place that the squid trainer has in Squid's lineup going forward. You think Squid Industries is starting to have too many products? Their product stack is getting too cluttered. And they're getting to the point where you have to list things at the same price as other things, and then those things compete with each other. You have something like a squid trainer and a swordfish competing with each other, even though functionally they're not the same whatsoever. Yet they're the same price, so they're competing with each other, and it's just kind of rough. They're selling individual squid trainer handles? What the hell? So you could buy 2 handles for 40 bucks and then could you like buy a blade on the secondhand market and make a squid trainer for like 80 bucks? Yeah, you spend 20 bucks more and get a blemished Kraken, which is just better in every single way. Wow. I don't... Sorry, boys. Like I said, I am getting over a sickness. This is like the final day of it, hopefully. Unless I just shot my voice. Hopefully Blade Bios will be back tomorrow. But yeah, this is strange. I wonder... Maybe we're getting a refresh squid trainer soon? I don't know. Oh, Bermuda, my beloved. I'm probably going to try and get one of these. I'm going to have to check my bank account, though. Yeah, you can buy it and replace. If I still had my Squid Trainer 2.5, I'd buy a set of handles and put them on and claim it was a 3.5. I wouldn't claim it was a 3.5 because the blade is different, but you know what I mean. Yeah, that. Very, very strange. You learn some stuff every day. Swordfish 175. So sad to see. I'm going to go try and get some water, chat. I'll be right back. I'm going to leave you guys with nothing. With my... Oh. I'm going to leave you guys with my face cam. Enjoy. I'll be back. Talk amongst yourselves about something, I guess. This thing always... Great. So great. Will Hirsch.gay. Would anyone else think the 125 would be perfect for the swordfish? I think it would be a bit more expensive than that. I think 150 would have been a perfect price. Barbos did not die. He just moved and doesn't have internet anymore. I do not know when he will be back, but I do know that he will be back eventually. How did Will design his flipping fox stuff? According to his website, he commissioned a friend. This is a drawing that one of his friends did. Kind of similar to how this was drawn by someone that is friends, that I'm friends with, I guess you could say. Easiest way to make merch is to commission artwork, but pay your artists. Please, pay your artists. Merch! Yes, James. I made the announcement a bit earlier. We'll see if it actually happens. We'll see, we'll see. Think I could get a commission from Barb? Message her. Message her on Instagram. Without me, question mark? You act like you got merch. But yes, I did it without you. I'm sorry. Have a good one, Gentacular. See you later, dude. Yeah, I didn't know about this squid trainer thing. This is very mysterious. Very mysterious. Whatever will we do? How will we figure out the mystery behind the squid trainer handles? I'm wanting to do a cartoon of my logo and my otter. Yeah. Shoot her a message. I have exited the VR zone and I have entered the ER zone. What? You hurt yourself? You really hurt yourself playing VR, Brandon. Bone Lab is so good that you broke a bone and went to the emergency room. Damn. Rest in peace, soldier. Hopefully you can get that replaced with one of your clone's parts. What up, Brando? Brandon? On another note, I decided to buy a Nintendo Switch. I got the Splatoon Edition one. I am so jealous. The Splatoon logo one is so cool. And it's OLED, isn't it? It's the OLED version too, which I'm so jealous of. I would love an OLED Switch. I wouldn't want to be rude to Barb and be like, yo, give commission. Okay, so two things, Splix. She offers commissions and you have to pay. Do not message Barb saying, hey, will you make me something for free? Because that is not how this works. But she offers commissions at a rate that is at a post on her Instagram. So go to her Instagram, look at the rates. If you can pay that, shoot her a message. The Animal Crossing Switch doesn't come with Animal Crossing? Yeah, unfortunately. Screen looks so different from the OG. I just saw a Switch OLED model in person for the first time. It is gorgeous. It's so good. It's so awesome. Curious your recap thoughts on the Bermuda because I missed that part of the stream. I'll do it just for you, Brandon. My main note is that I'm shocked it's nearly 4.8 ounces. So yeah, a live reaction cam of me was like, oh my god, that's so cool. Oh, I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna buy one. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's look at the specs. Oh my god, this is so cool. This is so cool. That was my reaction. I am disappointed to see it's 4.8 ounces. I'm sure it'll still flip fine, and on bearings it'll probably be good, but I don't know, dude. They had me at 45. I'm probably still going to try and buy one. Pardon me. I'm still probably going to try and buy one, but we'll see if it's good. Yeah, the Kraken is 4.25, 4.2, 4.3, around that area. Also, yes, indeed, willhirsch.gay. It's 4.8 ounces. It is 4.8 ounces, which is a bit sad for me. Slightly. Just because I like lighter stuff. It would be the heaviest thing in my collection at 4.8 ounces. So, I don't know. Also, I can feel that tomorrow I'm not going to be able to talk. It was a bad idea to stream on like what I think is the final day of my sickness. I wanted to do the announcement. Hope it feels neutral so the weight is justified. I'm sure it will. I have complete faith in Glidr. And Brandon, I think the blade looks amazing. I think the blade on the Bermuda is fucking beautiful. Weirdly cosmic. I'm also hopefully, what is the last day of a sickness? It would have been the last day, but I can feel my voice escaping me. That's crazy, though, that you're also on your hopefully last day of sickness. Farbos! 4.8 ounces. What the fuck did I join to? Glidr, $45. It's pretty hype. Farbos, you always manage to join when people were talking about you. Granted, it wasn't exactly when they were talking about you, but... Did yours start on Monday night? No, mine started... Saturday night, I think. I saw the handle sandwiching and immediately thought Andux balisong. Yeah, it's very, very similar to that Andux balisong that Will reviewed a while ago. But I think it's gonna be cool. My hope is that it's not going to be a one-off production. To be fair, that Andux one is a clone. Yes. I think. Is it? Yeah, this is G10 and steel, Farbos. So it's like the Nautilus. It's got steel on the inside. I mean, the Nautilus has aluminum, but you know what I mean. It's got steel on the inside, and it's got G10 on the outside. I'm going to buy one of these because $45, super cheap. It's an easy blade bias video. But also to just own a piece of Glidr history, and I think it looks sick. I also want to give G10 another chance. I want to give G10 another chance after the Nautilus. Maybe Glidr's G10 will be better. Brandon, you have Glidr's G10 with the knot scales. Does it feel better than Squid's G10? Oh my god, my voice, dude. It's fading. Fading fast. God. I would get that if I could. I had a long conversation with them in DMs today, diving deeper into the production issues. Fascinating stuff. If you get it and ever think of getting rid of it, Ethan, let me know. If I do, I might honestly decide to get rid of it pretty quickly, Farbos. I'll let you know. New Glidr knot scales are the nicest G10 I've ever felt. I really hope it's the same G10, man. I really hope it's the same G10, because that'll be great. That'll be great if it is. Smooth to the touch while maintaining grip. I'm excited. You know what? Let me check my bank account. I should probably... Oh my god. I should check my bank account before I start making promises to buy something that I might not be able to afford. Okay, to be fair. Oh, I have so much. Oh, dear. That's not good. I have money, but my spending limit is my spending money is running very, very low. It's 45, just don't eat for 2 days. I already don't pay for my food because it's already prepaid. I have a meal plan that got prepaid for at the beginning of last year. So I already don't pay for food. I don't make any purchases. I think they did with the Nautilus scales. I mean, I'm just hoping that they use the same material. Like, hopefully they could tell hopefully they could tell the manufacturer, like, this is the kind of G10 we want to use. Sell Squiddy for Glidr Bally? I would sell my my diode. for the glider bally. "2 hours deep into Bone Lab, it's good, but you for sure need very, very strong VR legs. I've heard that it is one of the most sickening experiences in VR right now. Sleep until the Bermuda drop, then you won't need to spend any money." That's the thing, guys. I already don't spend money. I have no expenses on my day-to-day. So, like, it's not like I can just save money. Like, I don't have a job. I'm running off of savings from when I did work. Which means that I have a set amount that I can spend, which is running out. Physics system makes it borderline unplayable in some places. Is it? Is it that much more extreme than Boneworks was? Because Boneworks was already pretty like extreme, if I remember correctly. Is it like just way more extreme than Boneworks could ever dream of being, or is it? I noticed an electric guitar in the background. Model? I don't know. It's a model that everyone makes fun of me for when I say it, and I'm just not gonna say it. Ibanez? Yeah, Ibanez. Not pronouncing it though, because everyone's gonna flame me. Gotta go. Good night. Have a good one, Anonymous. What up, Penguin? Yeah, I'll get a, check your Reddit page. I already checked the Reddit page today, dude. We'll check it next time. That's one of the rules we have on here, since people like to submit posts and then drive the stream back to the Reddit to gain attention. Which, I'm not saying you're doing it to gain attention, but you know what I mean. So we have a thing. Once we check it and once we get off of it, we're done. We'll check it later, or next time. Sorry, dude, but it's in an effort to just keep the conversations flowing and not circling back 30 times to a Reddit when people submit and they want to get my reaction on that stream. Am I crazy? Holy shit, I'm pissing myself off with this voice. Am I crazy for saying that the Everest should steal this blade? You think that's a crazy thing to say? That they should just take the blade off of the Everest and throw it right there? Or throw this blade on the Everest? I honestly think the Everest would look way better with the Bermuda's blade. Also, this titanium... The titanium Antarctic looks at me through that glass every single day. I don't really like the Everest blade. It's too plain Jane for me. Whereas this, the Bermuda blade is like, it's still glider, but it's got like the angles to it, and it looks super cool. I'm a huge fan of this blade. I don't know why. Really, really like it. What are your opinions on the swordfish? I think the swordfish is super cool. I'm personally not going to buy one. But it's a super cool thing to have in the community. Everest Blade looks more premium. I don't know. I think the Everest Blade looks a little cheaper to me. The roundness just looks like it doesn't fit. I don't know. Curious how the blade is going to have enough weight in the Everest. It's probably the reason why half of the blade is just a chunk of steel. I wanted a swordfish as well, but not at 175. Definitely not at 175. I would not pay 175 for a swordfish. I'm not saying it's bad. I think it's definitely, like, it's definitely good. But, gosh. Show setup. I am not going to show my setup, dude, because my setup is a mess right now, and it's also held together by sticks and stones. So if I change anything, it's going to take way too long to get it back to how it was. Room didn't get cleaned out like was planned, so I've had no place to set up my computer. I've been doing nothing but play Breath of the Wild for the past week. You should get Splatoon, Farbos. You would be a great addition to the squad. Squid Industries becoming JK Designs. That's a bit of an extreme take. That's a bit of an extreme take. Glidr's designs have always been all over the place, especially when you look at stuff like the Sahara/OG, whatever the rounded handle one was. Yeah, that was a Sahara. The Glidr, I think, has a very consistent design language. They make Tonto blades. All of their blades have this Tonto blade shape to them. And while the cutouts may be very different, all of them have that same silhouette. And in that sense, I think Glidr is super successful with their design language. But in the other sense, it gets boring very, very quickly. Talked to Lucas extensively about the pricing of the swordfish before it was announced. He priced it accounting for inflation. Okay, interesting. 48 hours to download Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Oh my god, Varbos, you poor thing. They make significantly less than all their products due to the crazy inflation over the past couple years, since almost none of their products have changed in price. Hot take, I don't think Squid Industries products can change in price. People already call them overpriced as it is. If they make them even more expensive, oh, that's gonna be they're gonna have a hell on their hands. Swordfish probably would have been 150, 160 without inflation. Pricing something when inflation is actually 4 to 8% every couple of months is tough. Yeah. I can't wait to graduate into the worst economic state that our country has been in a long time. That's going to be so sick. I'm so excited for that one. Sag music? Oh, this is not Sag music, my friend. There's a huge difference between the newest blade and the Arctic blade. I agree with you, which is why I like it so much, because it's still reminiscent of an Arctic blade, but it looks new and fresh. I downloaded it for Galaxy, and if Galaxy requires motion control, my right Joy-Con, which is how you have to point on Galaxy, does not work. F. That is a huge F. My only Pro controller is a third-party one with no motion control. So you essentially can't... You can't play Galaxy. That's so rough, Farbos. I'm sorry, dude. $175 is the top end of what I would pay. Yeah. $175 I think is still... I think it's a bit high, to be honest, considering it's now directly competing with the Squid Trainer. It just doesn't sit well with me, considering that the Squid Trainer's base price and the Swordfish's main price are exactly the same now. Especially considering that the Swordfish is mostly better. Besides the fact that it has a different blade. And the fact that it has like a different weight system is pretty cool. The fact that it is all aluminum and very innovative is very cool. But like you, Brandon, I am worried about durability, to be honest. With machine-wise at 140 with the Prysma, with the blemish models, mind you. Vulp around 65-70, Glidr at 140, and the Raken only $20 more expensive than the Swordfish. It is a hard sell. It is an extremely hard sell, especially for a new design like that. I wish Squid all the best, but I am very interested to see how this drop goes. Do you feel the BB Firefly ZX1 is worth 170, being 6061 aluminum? That's something that I haven't really thought of, in the sense of, damn, like, it's still 6061 for 170. That's a good question, because I would say no, but at the same time, it's kind of like a Squid product. I think that the BB Firefly V2 is way better than a Squid Trainer at the same price. So, like, it might not be worth it to some people, especially considering that other options exist that are cheaper, but it is a better... It's a way better balisong, in my opinion, than a Squid Trainer, because it's got bushings. It's got better blade steel, I believe. It's because it's new, Brandon. It's new, and there is a genuine cost difference, I think, in having a steel blade compared to an aluminum blade. Yeah, bearings, Farbos. It's on bearings. It's because that blade is aluminum, and people are worried about that. I wouldn't want to buy a balisong where I would have to be worried about denting my blade. Squid, yeah, Squid is just competing with themselves. It's the same as the Nautilus was a few years ago. Farbos, the Glidr balisong is bearings. Similar to a cheap Amazon balisong. An old cheap Amazon balisong, I guess. Steel versus aluminum. I think that's just what it comes down to. When I drop this thing, I don't have to worry about the tip denting. I don't have to worry about it possibly snapping in half. It's steel. I know it's going to hold up. Whereas aluminum, people aren't as sure about it, you know? It's on bearings. It's fucking whack. A bit. Swordfish is 70-75 aluminum. It is, yeah. Credit where credit's due. It's a more durable aluminum than the Squid Trainer. I hope they make a hardcore durability test to show the durability. I don't want to have to be the one again. I think the chances of Squid doing that are very low, to be honest. You think Glidr is trying to compete with Amazon Valleys? Oh, for sure. Glidr is looking at the Vulp, as looking at the AdX and the Comet and saying, hey, I want a piece of that action. Unfortunately, they didn't hit that. And in doing so, created a product that is actually a better value, theoretically, than all of the things that I previously mentioned. So it's going to be super interesting to see how the behemoth... What is it? I can't remember this thing's name for the life of me. The Bermuda. It'll be very interesting to see how the Bermuda flips. Also, I have filmed probably 40% of the B-roll for the Vulp review, so that's pretty cool. Vulp review should be sometime in October, hopefully. And then by that time, hopefully, the Tay Flipper design is out. Hopefully. I'm trying to beat your video, Brandon. I want to have my video out before you guys do your video at the Vault, just so that if people are looking for reviews in the Vault, they can come to me and Ty. Which means that I'm going to have to get a move on, but coincidentally I have a 4-day weekend this week, so it might be go time on working on the Vault review. Our video should come out mid-October, potentially the 15th. I'm going to gun for mine to come out the 12th then. I want mine to be out for a few days before you guys make yours. Ethan versus Brandon. That's a terrifying prospect, because I don't think I can beat them. I was hoping to release it later in October, and then I remembered that their video was coming out soon. Also, little Vulp test. The tune I got on it is genuinely super sick. Gotta release it 20 minutes after and ride the wave. No, the thing is, you have to release it the day that they... Or, at minimum, you have to release it at the same time that they release yours. Because a majority of the people who watch the Vulp video are going to watch it in the first few hours. And if those people are looking for a review, which Brandon and Will are almost assuredly going to say, we're not reviewing this, other people will be, they're going to find they're going to look for the first video they click, or they're going to click on the first video they find, which is hopefully going to be like me, Ty, one of the other reviewers. But if I have less views, then they're not, like, it's kind of like when you look for something, a review on something, you look for the one with the most views. So Ty's certainly going to win that race, which is great. But I want an opportunity to catch up at least a little bit in the view count, so it's not like, am I going to click on a Vulp review that has 50 views and came out an hour ago, or am I going to click on one that has 2,000 views that got released a month ago? And if you, for some reason, don't have it out by the time that they release it, then that initial burst that you get of people interested is going to go away completely as they just watch other people's reviews of the Vulp. So, I need to get mine out at least a day or two in advance, in my head. But the numbers game, I'm not too worried about. I think Ty's Vulp review is pretty perfect. Not pretty perfect. Is pretty good. Very good, actually. I've just got a few more things to say about the Vulp, specifically with my, my tuning adventure. Swordfish looks more family-friendly than any other Bally in its price range. I disagree. I think the bite indicator on the Swordfish looks rough. And it looks sharp and it looks scary. You think my channel's thumbnails look professional? I appreciate that, but how? Yeah, Brandon, you're not doing a review, which is why I'm like, okay, people are going to want to know opinions on the Vulp, and that is going to be the hottest time to have a video out on the Vulp. So, I am definitely going to want to get mine out by then. You going to Blade Show next year? Blade Show East? Yes. Hopefully. Hopefully. There could be some things that happen that mean I don't go. But the idea is for me to go for at least one of the 3 days of Blade Show next year. I might not be able to go for all 3 days because I'll have a job. I'll be doing an internship for college next summer. So hopefully, I'll be able to squeeze a few days off and go to Blade Show. It's not a traditional review. The community BS score is the review for it. Yeah, so people are going to be hungry for opinions on the Vulp. In my head, what I do as a YouTube consumer is I will be watching that video and I'll say, gee, I want to watch reviews on this and see how people like it. And then I'll go look for reviews on it. They look concise. Interesting. I'm going to talk, the Vulp video is also going to be the first video where I do scores. I don't plan on actually like doing scores in future reviews, but since scores are a part of what we had to give you guys for the community BS score, I'll probably be talking about what I gave it, and specifically why some of the values have changed since I gave you my feedback. So that'll be an interesting video, people to watch. Plan to have a list somewhere of reviews of the Vulp for people to watch, whether they're positive or negative. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. Holy cow. I might have to end stream early here, boys. I am rapidly losing my voice. Showing negative reviews shows confidence if you're in your product, especially if it's from the creator. Exactly. There is a lot that goes to, as someone who has seen what, and I'm not like calling anyone out with this specifically, but like in other communities, as someone who has seen what unconfident makers look like and unconfident creators look like, it can mean a lot to just be like, yeah, here's a negative review of the Vulp. Here's what they had to say. Or here's a competitor to the Vulp. Here's what it offers that we don't. You know what I mean? Which I'm not saying you should do that. I think it's a bad idea to do that, but still. I'm so happy with the tune that I got in this thing. My Vulp doesn't sound half bad. Love the merch, by the way. Thank you, Banana. Thank you, thank you. We did our best to be objective with it, but of course some will disagree with how we approach the writing of the video. Everyone is always going to have something to say. There will always be critics. There will always be people who think you can do something better. What matters is what you feel that you did the best that you could do. Which is the reason I still make videos. I get self-conscious all the time, especially with the stuff that Ty's putting out in his B-roll segments, where I think my videos are not good enough to add to the conversation. But at the end of the day, when I finish editing a video, I'm proud of it and I'm happy with it. And I put it out. Looking at squid stocks, and it makes me concerned. They barely dropped any new stuff in the last 2 weeks, and like every single color variant of most of their products is still available. Yep. Yeah, it's been like that for a while now. I think it's been at least a month of squid products still being in stock before the drop. And most of them still being in stock before the drop. I'm not mentally okay. I'm sorry to hear that, Bodhi. Please, please seek help if it gets to a point where you can't deal with it. Hope to see you next year at Blade. I will be meeting a lot of people at Blade next year. I'm excited for it. Assuming I'll be able to talk by next Blade. I was hoping to do Blade Bias tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be able to do Blade Bias tomorrow. Shit. Shit. Especially in a critical community like the balisong community, Boyth Valley. If you make something that everyone loves, you should almost be concerned. If you make something that everyone in the balisong community universally loves, you should be concerned. And that even goes for stuff like the Kraken, because not even everyone universally loves the Kraken. The Kraken is not something that's like every single person loves it, and it's this. There are people that don't like the Kraken. If someone made a balisong that everyone just universally liked, or made a video that everyone was just universally like, this is the best thing ever, it's like, are they being honest? Because this community is too critical. There is also the argument that this community is too critical to not to lie about liking something like that, but weird tangent, but hopefully you kind of get what I'm saying. Squid trainers are almost entirely sold out, but that's about it. I actually talked to one of the people I'm close with, said the Kraken trainer is one of the worst balisongs of all time. Kraken trainer. I see why people don't like it, but I don't see why it gets the rap as one of the worst balisongs of all time. Oh dear. Okay, the Kraken's a little rougher around the edges than I remember it being, because I've only flipped light and neutral things for the past, like, 2 weeks. Also, speaking of the Kraken, I will be attempting the Chaplain World Record again. I swear. I'm just looking for a time that I can actually do it. Because every time I actually can do it, I either am sick, I'm not feeling physically up to it, or there's something going on that day. I think it's just most people agree that the knot is better. I think it's actually, I think less people agree with that statement than you might think. Just make sure to wear your wired headphones again. Great, yeah. Good call, Brandon. I'll be sure to do that. These wireless ones I have right here, no, not going to be good enough. With what Bally? Crapton? The Crapton trainer. The Kraken trainer. I'm in a script writing flow. Thank you for streaming. It got my gears turning. That's so sick. I'm glad to help. Also, Brandon, I don't know if you saw the hoodie that I'm wearing, but it's pretty cool. That's not gonna work. Hold on. Look at that. Look at that. Need. The pricing, oh gosh, the pricing is an absolute nightmare to try and figure out, but hoodies exist. So do t-shirts. Yeah, Brandon, you weren't here for when I revealed this, the t-shirts. They're not live yet. These are the betas that I ordered. I have to make a few changes to the design. I have to figure out what's fair for pricing. I have to change the color because you can't really see the pocket on this gray. So there's some things to do. It's not live yet, but it exists. It exists. Been a nightmare. It's been a nightmare. Busy weekend coming up, I sense. It's nice to be hyped for a vid. I just realized, I realized this stream that I basically have to finish the Vulp video this weekend or I'm not going to have time any other weekend. Or any other time before Will's video comes out. I'm interested to see this video that you eventually release, Sam, that you're so excited about. Because you got very excited very quickly, and that excites me. That, like, secondhand excites me, you know? Oh, my boys. My boys. I wanted to stream for longer, considering I haven't streamed in 2 weeks because I've been so busy. Midterm week was like 2 weeks ago, and it was the busiest week I've had since I've been at college. Or no, midterm week was last week. Yeah, it was busiest week I've had since coming to college, so I couldn't stream last week at all. But yeah. No, my bit. Oh, shit. I can't believe you guys are still listening to me. I'm not gonna lie. I can barely listen to myself. I sound nasally, congested, and my voice cracks at the end of every sentence I speak. Oh, God. Holy shit. Holy shit. Let's flip the Prysma. You sound like your Hey, fuck you, Varbos. I feel like I've always had a deep voice. Okay, not always. No. If you knew me like 3 or 4 years ago, I did not always have a deep voice. That is untrue. But I have I think a deeper voice than. They're called his Daytonas. Oh my fucking God. Oh, no. Not Waffle House. Do I have any cough drops? That's a good idea. Let me go see if I have cough drops. I actually don't know. Good call on the cough drops. That was a good call on the cough drops. Welcome to... Oh, it's this song. Let's go. That Vortex V2 is no joke the most flippy balisong I've ever flipped. I don't know if it's because it's tuned to perfection, but oh my god, it blew me away. Ooh, menthol. Mmm. Daily reminder to go drink some water. I would do that, but my water is gone. Will Hirschake. Real talk, these cups are awesome. This is the only cup I use at college. Basically the only one. Barbos got kittens. Question, you can only pick one. Waffle House with a friend group or Iron Age alone. Wow. That is a legitimately difficult question. That is an unironically difficult question. What friend group? Like, is it whatever friend group I want? You really gotta hit me with this when I'm in my like, I'm taking care of myself year. This whole college year, I'm focusing on me. Is my time. And then you hit me with that. I could go to Iron Age and have the meal of my dreams. Or I could go to Waffle House with Will, Ty, and Brandon. No, that's an easy Will, Ty, and Brandon at Waffle House. That is an easy Will, Ty, and Brandon at Waffle House. Because I may have the best meal of my life at Iron Age. And a meal that realistically I have been thinking about since we went there the first time. But I'll never have an experience like Waffle House. I won't laugh as much like I did at Waffle House. There won't be as many lasting jokes or memories. I will be full of good food, but I will be a sadder person because of it. So I choose Waffle House. But that one legitimately made me think. Not because I don't like hanging out with Will, Brandon, and Ty at a Waffle House, but because Iron Age is just that fucking good. And I have wanted to go back to Iron Age for a long time. Yes, the Iron Age. Brandon, what is your... You know what? I'm going to turn it back around on you. What is your answer to the same question? You'll remember Iron Age for years, but you won't forget Waffle House at 3 a.m. Here's the thing, though. I'll be honest, that shouldn't have even been that hard of a question because, like, Waffle House food, holy shit, is not even that bad. Like, if you give me a waffle from Waffle House with some chocolate chips on it, like, that's a great meal. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a great meal. Let me do some math really quick, boys. If I start... Am I going to have enough money to attend Blade Show next year? Oh my god. Yeah, I'll have enough money. Yeah, no, that's an easy answer to that question. $480 times 4. Yeah, I'll have enough. Never mind. No, I'll be good. We'll be good. I just did some very, very basic, very, very, very basic math about the co-op. I don't have a co-op yet, to be fair. And a co-op is a paid internship for anyone wondering. But assuming you won't spend it on balisongs, you're right. I'll be coming off of like a year of not buying balisongs. But that's what Blade Show's for. I'll buy balisongs at Blade Show. I gotta get up at 5. See you, boy with Bally. It was good talking to you, dude. If you need financial help for Blade, let me know, my guy. Brandon. You already paid for too many of my fucking meals. I do remember, and thank you, by the way. But I'm still upset about it. You will not help me get to Blade Show. I will be fine. Thank you, though. I really appreciate it, but we should be good. I keep thinking about that question. Wait, Brandon got timed out? Okay, it's a deal. You'll buy me Iron Age next time. You got timed out for too many emojis, and I'm sorry about that. But, yeah, we'll have to do that. Does anyone else legitimately do the bar candle thing? You know how we made this trick where you put it over your finger and you just... I've legitimately just been doing this. But no, I have I don't... Brandon, you raise a very good question when you ask, is the BB Farfly V2 worth it? Because it is 6061 at $170. But it's a beautiful design. It's a great flipper. And it's on bushings. But is it something that I would actually buy for $170? I'm not sure. I don't know. It has high durability though. It does. It does hold up really well for 6061. But then again, when I look at this, do I think this is $400 sitting in my hand? You know all the things I could do for $400? Do I feel that this is worth $400? Yeah, probably. It's good. I like it. Do I feel that this is worth $170? Honestly, probably. but I would feel a lot better if it was 70-75. Although it's an interesting proposition, Brandon, because then you would have to apply the same logic to the Antarctic. Is the Antarctic at $170 worth it for being a sandwich design with 6061 aluminum that if you drop it wrong, it could bind up? I don't know. Titanium Firefly with Zen pins. Honestly, dude, 70-75 Firefly with Zen pins would be like just as good. Thoughts on Mako V4.5? I'm thinking of buying myself one for a birthday, but I don't know if it's a good buy. It's a good flipper. It is a fun, standard flipper, but it is very standard. The Mako V4 is probably the most standard balisong I have ever tried. And it's good. But if you don't like standard, it could get real boring for you. In today's environment, I wouldn't give the BB Firefly a 9 value score. It's closer to a 7 or an 8. I would agree with that. I would also be interested to see what you gave the Antarctic. Would you stick by your Antarctic scores? Oh, it's the V1. Oh, dude, the V1 is like a 6 or a 7. The V2 is a little better because it has better balance. Actually, no. They're largely the same. No, 7 or 8's fair. I would agree with that. The Antarctic, though, at a 10. You still agree with that? The Antarctic being sandwich aluminum for $165. I don't disagree it's a 10. I think it's a great balisong. But I'm wondering if you're rethinking that. You stand by the Antarctic source. Fair enough. I think it's a great balisong. I was just interested to see if you were wondering about the if you were wondering about that, would you stand by, or if you were wondering about the Firefly, would you stand by the Antarctic? Adjustable weight system, or no, one of the highest quality trainers on the market. Oh, there's a spelling error, Brandon. I don't want to nitpick, but it says Marke right here in the Prysma. The Prysma is also 6061, which I forget about. But yeah, it says Marke right there. There's a lot more. I need to stop inflecting my voice. I need to just start talking like I normally do. Holy shit. There are a lot of 6061 aluminum balisongs, and I really kind of underestimate that. I keep thinking that everything's jumping to 70-75, but it's just not true. With stuff like the Prysma, it's a little different, but I don't think other products being slightly more affordable doesn't change the Antarctic being a really good value. I would agree with that. I would definitely agree with that. Especially since the Antarctic is probably one of the best balisongs around that price range. I still cannot believe it is wild to see the Morse. The Nabali's freaking Morse top the list at $60, which I know the full BS score doesn't matter as much. You should look at the individual scores, but still, like seeing this thing above a Marin Light and a Balisong Z and a Nautilus V2 and a Prysma is like, holy shit. Antarctic has grown on me a lot. I beat it to absolutely living hell, probably 50 plus hardcore concrete drops, still flips amazingly. So you're still using the one that you fixed yourself, right? Are the tolerances still holding up? Because my hand on heart, swear to God, my Green Arctic still has probably the same tolerances that it had when it came out of the box. I know I posted that clip on Instagram of it having like 2 handles worth of play, but that's just because it loosens up easily. It is genuinely so cool. That was after I replaced the scale with a new one, but the hardware is all still the same. Tolerances are about 90% there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, here's an interesting thing. Solaire posted... Yo, what up, Sarah? Solaire posted his Dusa, his Toxic Anode Dusa, which looks great. Have you, Brandon, have you thought a bit more about what anodization you want to get on your Dusa? I'm so excited to see what you do with that thing. I actually have 2 mismatched Antarctics now that they're purple and blue combo. Ooh! Ooh, is it like the full handle? Is it like a fire and ice, like you've got a blue handle and an orange handle? Or is it like scales? Like it's blue here, orange here, blue here. I might have just thought of the best bit I have ever come up with. Damn, this has me hyped. I'm so interested to see what this video is, Sam. Haven't flipped it in over a month since Will has had it. Hopefully Will likes it. Just blue and purple. I honestly, the way to go. I don't like the scale switches like that. What I really want to do is once this thing gets beaten closer to what my Green Arctic looks like, which I know might sound impossible, I want to put a blue handle and a green handle. I think that would look so cool. The Loran. It got a 34. Wait, is the Loran what I think it is? Is the Loran the little guy? Can I ask a question? How in the fuck? So the Loran is right here, right? The Loran is the little guy from Max Ace. It's got a 10 unboxing, tuning, durability, 2 flippability, 6 availability. How is the highlight? This balisong is very good, or is a very good all-around flipper and great value. How did this get in there? Is this an April Fool's come early? I thought the whole point is that this wasn't a good flipper and it wasn't a good value. It's not out of the box in any way. I didn't want to make it unless I could put my own twist on it with my personality, but now that I've hit that point, I'm doing it. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I applaud that. Is it a Vulp? Is it the Vulp review? Are you doing a Vulp review too now? You don't have to spoil if you don't want to. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, that... Again, I don't want to nitpick, but I wanted to make sure that that is... I don't think that's supposed to say that. Two flippability, good flipper. 2 is the lowest on the BS score list, right? Oh, well, duh. So what does the list explain? Oh, Brandon, this is the best. I'm going to assume you took this from the Vulp feedback thing. This is awesome. Raken, Squiddy availability, Marin Light. Yeah, this is awesome. I love this. It was one of my favorite things about giving feedback on the Vulp was seeing like that you had created like benchmarks almost of like, hey, this is probably what we would give a 6 or a 7. So that you can more easily, it turns your arbitrary number system into a more tangible thing. Arbitrary in the way of anyone else who makes videos isn't going to be able to score like that because they're not you guys. Updated the Loran highlight. I think it was I think the other one was better personally, actually. You might just want to put it back. It might be better if you just put it back. Yeah, if that's what you want to call the Loran. The Loran is, I would definitely describe it as a daddy senpai biological stepmother. Is that the first time I've ever said that? But like, I don't know if you guys, it's not really a me thing, it's a you thing, right? So I don't really know if you guys would call it a daddy senpai biological stepmother. I personally would. I think that's a great description. Yeah, it's just my thoughts, you know. What up, Keever? This song is such a vibe. Make it... I'm being communicated to. I'm being communicated to through a Google spreadsheet. Google Spreadsheets is speaking to me. I thought I was on the last day of this sickness, but it turns out it's just the first. It's gonna get a lot worse from here. The spreadsheets are speaking to me. Oh no. The around your skin. Around your skin is such an unsettling phrase. It's such a hey, I'm gonna stand in in the corner and just smile at you. Small? No, Brandon, it's not small. No, it's not small. It's actually, it's so average. In fact, it's probably better than average. Anyone who thinks that that's small is probably asking for way too much. In fact, any more would probably be way too much. Let's be real. It's you're good. You're good, dude. Don't be self-conscious about it. You're good. The size many men wish. Now there we go, boys. There we go. Now that is perfect. The size many men wish to be, but most people are it's just too much. It's too the size of my self-confidence. Oh no. We're watching Brandon go down the spiral now. Oh no. When he just released one of the best and most entertaining balisong pieces of content that I have watched. How did we not talk about the Mario movie? Are there any Nintendo people in chat? I won't talk about this if no one cares, but Brandon just created one of my favorite balisong videos that I have watched in a while. Not even gonna lie. Let's just skip that part. Is this performing well, Brandon? Why am I still trying to inflect my voice? I need to stop doing the inflections. It's shockingly competent. It is shockingly competent. The size of my self-confidence. Poor guy. Poor guy. Jack Black has me super excited for Bowser. Jack Black crushed it. The movie looks fucking visually stunning. It looks beautiful. The Toad voice is actually not bad. I kind of like the Toad voice. Kamek is great. The intro Bowser sequence was amazing. And Mario, we don't talk about his voice. We don't talk about the fact that it's just Chris Pratt if you went to New Jersey. I am not at all a Chris Pratt hater either. In fact, I was in the boat of saying we need to give Chris Pratt a chance. Because he is a person who I think if he tried to do a Mario voice, he could do a pretty good Mario voice. And then he just said his lines with a bit of a twang to them. And I was like, oh, is this really... Is this really what we're doing? And then I watched this. Listen to this.
Royaume champignon, nous voilà!
The French voice actor sounds more like Mario than Chris Pratt ever could dream. Pisses me off. Pisses me off. The size of... Did you change this to the size of... The size of Chris Pratt's effort into making a good Mario voice. Honestly, everyone did a great job. The voices were so much better than I ever could have imagined. Except Chris Pratt. It's just Chris Pratt. Mario is just Chris Pratt. It's so disappointing. I'm French and just arrived on stream. Hello from France. What up? What up, Kappa? Kappa? How you doing, dude? I'm not gonna play the trailer for fear of getting like copyright striked, but they use the penguins from Mario 64. And the movie just like it just looks like really fucking good. Like they animated it just really, really well. I wasn't expecting that. I was watching this expecting to just be like, I do not want to live in a world where these people have talked and this trailer exists. And then the trailer turned out to be really good. And I'm kind of stoked. I'm actually kind of stoked for this movie. And then Chris Pratt spoke. And it was like, oh, that's sad.
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
He could have done so much better. He could have done so much better. He could have done so much better. Animation looks incredible. I'm hoping for a 7 out of 10 movie. I agree. I think the voices are going to be a bit sus. I think the story is going to be terrible. But I think the animation is going to save it. Honestly. Was honestly expecting Bowser to be a classic goofy odd Jack Black voice, but it's surprisingly bearable. Jack Black kind of killed it as Bowser, in that trailer at least. Jack Black has a surprisingly good Bowser voice. I'm not even gonna lie. Like here, I showed off Chris Pratt. Let's show off Bowser.
Behold, the
Fuck.
King of the Koopas!
I also think that Kamek was pretty good.
Open the gates!
It's like, damn, okay, Jack Black. It's not bad. That's not even bad. That's a good Bowser voice. I'm down with the Bowser voice. Fuck. I wasn't expecting to like that at all, and I actually kind of did. I'll see the movie. This trailer turned me from I don't care about this movie to I will see the movie. He looks like he should sound much better. It's Jack Black. Let's take what we could get, boys. Oh, louder, I see. Also, probably my favorite line from Bowser was this one. Where the penguins are like, do you submit? And he's like,
I do not.
nope. And then Kamek just fucks them all up. It's surprisingly competent movie trailer. I think the whole internet, let's be real, I think the whole internet was ready. Like, people had their tweets locked and loaded to shit on this movie trailer. And then it turned out to be like bearable, and people were like, holy shit, wait, what is happening? The whole internet went into shock. I'll be here, but no chat, so early bye for me. Have a good one, XY. Video game movies are getting tolerable. Sonic 2 wasn't a terrible movie. I mean, I didn't love it, but I also didn't hate it. There were a few fight scenes between Knuckle and Sonic where I was like, between Knuckles and Sonic, and I was like, this is super watchable. Like, I'm enjoying this fight scene. It was a competent movie. And I'm hoping the Mario movie will be just as competent, if not better. Except in the Mario movie, we don't have to deal with stupid, annoying human subplots. So that's a win. That's a W. We don't have to watch the humans get married and then, like, plan a wedding, and then it's like don't even get me started on the human subplot in the fucking Sonic movie. It was terrible. I carried a Knuckles plush toy everywhere I went, and with that being said, I love Knuckles and Sonic 2. That surprises me, because I know a lot of people did not like Idris Elba as Knuckles. Which, like, I understand. I understand why they didn't like the voice. But he was a good character. I liked him. I liked Sonic 2. I was not expecting to like Sonic 2. So maybe Mario will be the same. Maybe Mario will go from this is something that I absolutely do not want to see, to, hey, I actually somewhat enjoyed that. That was pretty good. You grew up Sega or Nintendo? I grew up Nintendo. In case you, I wish I was faster at doing this so I didn't have to just pause for 30 hours. In case you couldn't tell from my old room, I grew up Nintendo. Also, why did I let my hair get that long? Holy shit. It's getting to that point again, but it's thankfully not there yet. May 15th? God damn. I want my hair to get back to, like... I'm getting a haircut this weekend. I'm hoping to get it to a point where it's like this. Is this Passengers? Yes, it is. Yeah, like, I'm hoping to get back to this era. I don't feel like anyone born past, like, 2002 can really say that they grew up with Sega, given that the Dreamcast was discontinued by that time. Yeah, it was kind of hard to be, like, a Sonic fan when he didn't have his own console anymore. But with that being said, I wasn't even, like, a huge Mario fan. Like, I grew up on Metroid. I did play a bunch of Mario games, like Mario Galaxy. Mario Galaxy's probably it probably makes my list top 10 favorite games of all time. But I grew up like other Nintendo franchises. Metroid, Kirby was a big one. Pokemon was a huge one. So, like, Mario wasn't even really my thing either. Even though Galaxy's a fucking banger game, and I will stand by that till the day I die. Although, I don't think it's really that hard to defend something that is so universally loved by most people. Number 4 is Galaxy. Wow. I think my top 10 games list. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Minecraft is in there somewhere. I know I'm a Gen Zer. Honestly, Splatoon is in there just because it's such a unique concept and it's such a fun shooter. Mario Galaxy's in there. Metroid Prime. I think Metroid Prime 2 specifically. Mario 64 is a good one. I don't know. I don't really have like a defined top 10 list. I know that Minecraft and Ori are my top 2. And that's really all I can say. Let me look at my Steam library. Hades was fantastic. Half-Life Alyx was really good. Star Wars Squadrons, probably not most people's favorite games, but I would put it top 15 probably. Yeah, there's a lot of games that I'm forgetting about. No Man's Sky might be in there. No Man's Sky is really fun. I don't know about a specific top 10 list. I don't know if I could make one. Hashtag Carve should sponsor Camaro EE. That would be really cool. I'm a millennial and Minecraft is in there for me too. Let's go, Brandon. We're like the meme, the extremely strong men meme. I'm Gen Z, you're millennials, and we're shaking hands. Metroid Prime 2 would be considered a millennial kind of favorite game. Really? Dude, Metroid Prime was the first ever first-person shooter I ever played. Because my parents wouldn't let me play any of the other shooters because they didn't like me being able to shoot people when I was 7, which is fair, but they classified Metroid Prime as okay because it was aliens and not people. So I did Metroid Prime. I played through the first game, played through the second game. I don't think I ever finished the second game. I think I might have. It's too foggy. But what I do remember is playing local multiplayer. Split screen multiplayer, Metroid Prime 2 with my dad. And there was this one map with a giant gun on it that you could go in the morph ball and go into the gun. And we always played that map because whoever got the gun first just won. And it was so much fun. Stardew, Mario Galaxy, Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Twilight Princess. That's a pretty banger list, honestly. Script done. Damn, I pounded that out fast. Holy shit, that was really quick, Sam. Good job. Roblox and OG Fortnite get in there. Only reason they're there is because even though I barely play them anymore, they made so many good memories. Fortnite and Rocket League are two games that when I played them, I loved to death, but I don't think could make my top 10 list of games because they just frustrated me too much. You need to check out Prime Hack. Prime Hack is modded Metroid Prime to run with native mouse support, modern controls, and resolutions with adjustable FOV. So you're telling me this whole time I could have played, instead of waiting for a Metroid Prime remaster trilogy from Nintendo, I could have been playing on PC with a keyboard and mouse? I don't do this very often. I'm looking this up right now. Disable Bloom? Oh my gosh, that's so sick. No, that's so sick. I have been dying. They leaked a few months ago that, or they leaked a few years ago that Metroid Prime would be getting like a remaster trilogy, and I have been waiting for it and waiting for it and waiting for it because I never played 3. I never owned 3 and I never played it. But I really want to play the old games again because my memory of them is really foggy. I remember specific areas. Like, I remember this outside area in Metroid Prime 2 where there were, like, aliens in the sky or something and you had to shoot them. But I don't remember too much out of that. So I want to play through it again, like, in modern. And Metroid Prime 4, obviously, I'm so hyped for. Metroid Dread, I'm actually in the process of playing through. I've owned it for over a year now, and I never got around to playing it. So, I'm finally starting to play through it. It's good, dude. Metroid Dread is good. It's fun, it flows, and it controls well, and that is all I can ask for. Because my dad played the original Metroid on the NES emulation on the Switch Online, and I played that for an hour or two. Oh my god, they control so poorly. The OG Metroid controls so poorly. Dread is good. What is TP? When I see TP, I think Transformers Prime. CSGO. CSGO's probably on a lot of people's lists. I've been playing TP on my Steam Deck and it runs amazing. What is TP? Oh, Twilight Princess. Oh, Zelda. Not toilet paper, not Transformers. Twilight Princess. How could I be so foolish? They released a Steam Deck charging. They released a Steam fucking Switch dock? What did I just do? Oh, I fucked up. Yeah, a Steam Deck doesn't interest me, only because I have the Switch for portable gaming. If your PC was considered mid-range 3 to 4 years ago, that's what you can expect? Really? Really? That's fucking awesome. That's insane. Okay, maybe it's not insane performance, but for a little dock like that, a little Steam Deck like that, that's awesome. Holy shit. Holy shit, it would be so crazy to just get a camera one day and never have to deal with Droid Cam again in my life. Wish I could stream on my Pocket. That would be really cool. Okay, we're back. What do you use as a camera? My phone. Unfortunately. Probably gonna put Prime Hack on my Steam Deck. Dude, that would go so hard. Are you kidding me? That is so sick. Also this. They just made a Nintendo Switch dock for the Steam Deck. And that is... I mean, I can't believe they didn't do it sooner. To be perfectly honest with you, I cannot believe that they didn't do it sooner. You can play Switch games all on your Steam Deck. I'd consider maybe selling my Switch to buy a Steam Deck if I could guaranteed be able to play Splatoon on it without getting banned. But that's the thing. I don't think anyone can guarantee that. Because Splatoon is the main thing that I have my Switch for, so... Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind. It's $530. Yeah, a Switch would not cover that. Never mind. What I do want, I want the OLED Switch. Holy shit, the OLED Switch. Any plans on a second game of Flip? No, unfortunately. Ty has come and gone from New York. So there won't be any games of Flip anytime soon. I'm sorry to disappoint. Don't you need your Switch to emulate it on your Steam Deck? Do you? Okay. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Ooh, Breath of the Wild, 40 to 50 FPS. Let's go. The only game I have ever emulated was Animal Crossing, which I played on my Twitch channel back in 2020. I wanted a way to stream it and play it again without deleting the old town that I had in my game cartridge, so I just emulated it. Oh, it requires your main files and game keys from your Switch in order to run. I see. So then theoretically I could play Splatoon on a Steam Deck. Remember you were in a call with me when I was setting up the emulator? I sort of remember that. Sort of. Cult of the Lamb update? Never mind, not a good update. Nothing important. Last time I played it, August 18th, baby. Okay, boys. I'm sorry. I really want to keep talking. I'm enjoying it, but I've gone an hour longer than I really should have with this voice. So I'm hoping I'm going to wake up tomorrow and be able to talk to people in my classes. Or record Blade Bias or do anything. So I'm going to end it here. I'm going to try and make the streams happen more often, but I can't promise anything. As usual, everything is going to happen. When it happens. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm losing my mind. You're banned from doing my mom. Okay. Fire meme. Good night, everyone. Thank you for hanging out. It was great talking to you all again. I will be back eventually. I don't know when, but eventually. And, yeah. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, boys. Have a good night. I pressed the wrong button. We gotta do that again. Peace out, boys. Have a good night. I'll see you in the next one.